JNN URM and Amrut is giving more decentralized approach for urban development, giving more scope for local bodies. That's what the difference. Decentralized approach for Amrut, more of centralized approach for JNN URM. But JNN URM is a very good scheme at that point of time. But beyond this, there is very important scheme you must be knowing. Smart city. What is smart city? What is smart city? Technology. Okay, fast. You are feeling hungry? From what time your classes? Morning? 8. Long. And end up in max 10-15 minutes. So if you see smart cities, we have been to smart city mission in Amritsar and Jabalpur. Two very important smart cities in the country. Very simple question. What is a smart city? Means there is no definition for smart city. There is no definition. Even if you see the Ministry of Urban Affairs website, there can't be a single definition for smart city. That's what the definition is. There is no definition of that. But the basic objective is, basically we can define like this: any city which can provide better quality of life for its citizens is called as smart city. Better quality of life. That's a smart city. Maybe, as you said, using smart solutions. Maybe traffic management, intelligently managing traffic, intelligent traffic management systems have come now. IoT, artificial intelligence. Maybe solid waste management, again using IT solutions. Maybe different solutions, also not just IT solutions. Drinking water. Providing very basic infrastructure is very important. So, when a city which improves the living standards or provides good quality of life to its citizens is called as a smart city. Maybe using smart solutions like ICT. Maybe using smart solutions like ICT. It is not necessary to use IT solutions in the first case. It may or may not use. Basic idea is living standards should improve. This has many components. As I said, traffic, drinking water, sewerage management, sanitation, what else? Health facilities, education, employment, skill development, green environment, sustainable manner. If a city can provide all these things, that city becomes smart. There are multiple components. So, providing good governance also, providing services in a better manner. For example, if I need a tap connection, if I apply tomorrow, it should be in a very easy manner. Tap connection should be provided. Easy access to urban services. Low cost, accessible to all sections of the society. That's why we're talking about the whole of society approach. Whole of society. For example, maybe it's building, was building a capital one is Amravati, Chandigarh for Punjab, Raipur, Naya Raipur for go to the cities. You feel Chhattisgarh is next level. India has built only one city after its independence, that is the Chandigarh. If you go to Raipur, no one will be there. It's a ghost town, we can say. Buildings will be there, but people will not be there. The accessibility is missing. So we should build those urban areas which are accessible to everyone, which is livable to everyone. Nowadays, the Ministry of Urban Affairs has started one index called as ease of living index. So you can write this point also, ease of living index. You just go through which city tops ease of living index. Any city from Telangana, Andhra. So next you can also go through the Swachh Sarvekshan. Swachh Sarvekshan rankings, which city tops always? Indore. Before closing, just let me know, just discuss what are the reasons for urbanization, what are the consequences of urbanization. Anyone? Reasons? Reasons. Right? Only better. The reasons for urbanization. Why people come to urban areas? Or better people migrate. Or access to better standard of living, education, health, entertainment, employment, basic facilities, basic infrastructure, right? So that is one way of urbanization. What else? Industrialization. Industrialization, yes or no? Standard of living. But go back to British era. India, or even before that, Harappan civilization. Again, trade was a major factor. Harappa was the first wave of urbanization happened in India. First phase of urbanization happened in India. Second phase you can see in Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. Third you can see in Mughal era also. Sattanids and Mughals have built some cities. You can say Faridabad, Siri Fort and all in and around Delhi. Britishers have come, they have built their own forts where 1670s, 1680s, first municipal corporation in India is Madras. Madras was declared as first municipal corporation. Some 25-30 years later, they have made even Kolkata and Bombay at that point of time as municipal corporations. So Madras is the first municipal corporation. I think you're not very sure about it. It's 1676 or 1686. You just refer it. 1687. If you see Lakshmikant, you can see that Lord Ripon's resolution. Lord Ripon's resolution is also called as the father of urban local bodies in India. The local bodies in India, because there was a Lord Ripon's resolution. So like this, the next wave of globalization happened because of trade again. Again, Britishers have established their factories, bases in Kolkata, Madras, and then Mumbai. Next, come to India. Even if you see some parts of South India, there are cities in and around temples. Tirupati, Tiruvannamalai, yes or no? There are many temples in and around temple. Again, there is a religious inclination as well as again economic activity. Temple associated with some economic activity. After independence, we can say many municipal corporations, but one of the beautiful cities which we built is Chandigarh, Raipur, maybe Amaravati also one such project which was initialized by the AP government. So these are the waves of urbanization happening in India. But basic criteria is what? Economic criteria, economic activity. Whenever there is an economic activity, so like concentrated in one place, people come to that place to access economic goods, employment opportunities. Obviously, it leads to increase in the size of the city. In fact, any geography student? No geography. There is a theory called as Kristallus theory. Kristallus theory says that for a set of villages, there should be an urban area. Maybe for a group of villages, there will be a urban area, because this urban area is where there is concentration, agglomeration of economic activities. So urban area, one of the reasons is industrialization. I'm talking about one of the concepts called as urban agglomeration. Have you heard this term? Urban agglomeration, very important. Concentration of economic activity will automatically lead to benefits as well as negatives. What are the positives? Positive externalities means if a set of economic activity is concentrated there, people get readily employment opportunities, access to raw material, like-minded people, research will develop, yes or no? What will happen? Value of land will increase, standard of living will increase, yes or no? What else? Easy to. So people will get readily, if you go, for example, if you want a chocolate, will you go to Karitabad or will you go to Pechmodi? If you want a proper goggles, shades, you go to Abits. If you want a proper dress, you go to. So that means there are some places in the town itself, city also, which provide specialized services. If you want to go to financial district, again, Panchagutta, Karitabad, Gachibowli has emerged as a financial district recent times. That means each and every part of the city will provide some specialized service. Specialized services will be provided. When there are specialized services, automatically specialization will lead to enhancement of efficiency. Economic activity will rise. Today, if you see, 31.1% of India's population lives in urban areas. 65% of India's GDP is coming from urban areas. So what is the contribution of GDP of urban areas to India is 65%, which is going to rise to 70% by 2030. So this is a very, very important statistic telling that urban areas are growth engines. Urban areas are growth engines. The concept behind this is urban agglomerations. Economies of scale, I can say. If I produce 10 chocolates or 100 chocolates, which one will be more efficient? 100. Economies of scale comes into picture. If I need some labor, for example, if I need a software expert, I will go to Madhapur or Gachibowli and can hire one software expert. So Bangalore is becoming like that. Hyderabad, or you can say Chennai, Bombay, Kolkata, these are urban agglomerations, leading to efficiencies, contributing significantly to India's economy. This is going to increase further in times to come. By 2030, 70% of India's economy will come from urban areas. So what kind of planning we should have for urban areas? What is the impact of this urbanization on the society as a whole? You can say negative impacts. We talk about positive impacts, negative impacts, pollution, yes or no? Inflation, social relations. You don't know me, I don't know you, you don't know your neighbor also. Population density increase, health, lack of infrastructure is a major thing. Population is increasing, but slums are increasing. There is a statistic, I think 17% of India's population lives, urban population, 17% of India's population, you can say, lives in slums. 17% of urban population, not India's population, 17% of urban population lives in slums. And slums, you see, from 2001 to 2011, the fastest pace of growth of population happened in urban areas, as I said, and that will happen in slums. Why slums are happening?